I am asking Congress to pass legislation to prohibit the late-term abortion of children who can feel pain in the mother's womb.
That was a line there that divided the chamber tonight. Republicans see a wedge issue in late-term abortion. I want to bring in Meghan McCain. Meghan, you haven't been the biggest fan of the president, but this is an issue that resonates with Republican voters and those legislators.
Hard to say. It just resonates with a lot of American voters. The polling on this suggests that 70 to 80% of Americans, including women and Democrats, are against abortion past 20 weeks. You can thank Ralph Northam for bringing this conversation onto the national stage. Obviously, the controversial governor is the one who ignited a firestorm with his radio interview over these comments. It's interesting to note that Nancy Pelosi's guest tonight was the head of Planned Parenthood, who spent over $2 million backing Ralph Northam. This is a political issue that is designed to force Democrats to answer questions that they aren't necessarily comfortable answering, whether or not this is the party of abortion being safe, legal, and rare, or now going on to being the party of late-term 20-week abortion.
Well, that is Terry Moran going to be the president's goal here, but you saw Stacey Abrams right there talk about Roe v. Wade.
That's right, and that is obviously one of the big cleaving issues in American life today. But there were moments where you could almost see the possibilities of deals, one on infrastructure, another on trade. Perhaps the biggest thing the president has done is change the consensus around globalization. Democrats like that, too. And they might have a deal, except they're at loggerheads on everything else.
And Martha Raddatz, on trade, the president taking on China. He needs China in these talks he's having with North Korea. The president did make news tonight announcing that summit with the North Korean leader.
The summit at the end of the month, and he said in Vietnam. But he also said, if I had not been elected president of the United States, we would right now, in my opinion, be in a major war with North Korea. I can't imagine any other president doing whatever possible to avoid war. And of course, President Trump is the only one who's openly threatened war with North Korea. But he is correct saying our hostages have come home, nuclear testing has stopped, and there has not been a missile launch in 15 months. The problem is, George, there has also been no denuclearization. That's why they need that second summit.
And that's what's coming up at the end of the month. John Carl, let me come back to you. I think there was a real tension tonight in the president's speech. We've been noting it. He did want to at least appear to be reaching out to Democrats and did get, as Terry said, applause on trade, applause on prescription drugs, also on that prison reform. But you also saw real energy in his voice, in his body language when he had those lines taking on Democrats.
The lines taking on Democrats, the hard line on the war. But, George, even when he was doing that, it was notable. He talked about the need to have the wall on the southern border, but he did not repeat his threat to shut down the government to get that wall. He used the word compromise when talking about it. And, George, he did not say anything about declaring a national emergency. So I thought that what was actually most remarkable about this speech is the president coming into a chamber where he has been relentlessly attacking Democrats. They have been relentlessly attacking him. He found a way to get applause on both sides of the chamber. Of course, some of those issues you couldn't help but applaud: ending childhood cancer, ending HIV, the D-Day landing, freeing ending the Holocaust. These were lines that had to be applauded.
And of course, the deadline for that next shutdown is coming up. That is next Friday. Bipartisan group of legislators working right now. We'll see if they come up with a deal the president can sign. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.